assume that I'm live now. I need like a third monitor just to keep all of this stuff straight. It doesn't look like it's live on my YouTube view. Is it because I started early? No, I see it starting. There's me looking around weird. Okay. I'm live now. Can't talk much in a never-ending Zoom meeting, but you're in the other ear. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, today is my very long, lots of meetings day. So, starting at 10, I'll be tutoring some computer science. So, how are you doing this morning, Mike? I saw that you said on Twitter that you have energy today. What is that like? See, I'm also looking at Twitter and like my Goodreads. I'm gonna pop this up. Maybe I'll talk about books. Oh no, my alarm.
Wake up.
Wake up. So, this is Tuesday. Meeting recessed? What does that mean? Like they got rid of the meeting? They rescheduled it maybe? I'm kind of glad that I don't need that many meetings. Like, so I have multiple jobs. One of them is the tutoring, and that has the meetings, and then the other is just teaching. And so far, no students really want to meet, which would be fine. But the main thing is just like if I were in software development still, it'd be like daily meetings, talking about software, and then I would just want to die. Yes, energy. How is that going? Battling a dental ache? You have a 30-minute break. Cool. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry that you had a dental ache. That's like a pain that's hard to ignore of all of the possible pains you could have. It's not, maybe not the number one pain, but it's a pretty bad one. Before I started streaming here, I was looking at Twitter and just looking at like someone talking about reading classics and what classics aren't boring to read. So I haven't read very many classic novels. My mom made me read Catcher in the Rye growing up, and then Prince of Tides. I never hear anyone talk about Prince of Tides. So I was just looking through this list of things that I could possibly maybe stand to read. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should just go ahead and read 1984. Put that on the list. Yeah, you just have to stop eating sweets, Mike. No more sweets. Keep your teeth healthy as long as you can. Brush your teeth. Floss every day. You're supposed to floss. Somebody is saying on Twitter that anything Jane Austen is good. I have not read any Jane Austen stuff. That sounds like something my mom was into. I don't know. Oh yeah, she's totally into Pride and Prejudice. Maybe I'll read synopsises of these, or maybe these will have synopsises. Like, I've heard of these. I'm sure I've seen film adaptations of these. Just growing up homeschooled with my mom. That sounds interesting. Let's put that on want to read. And then I don't even know what this technically is about, even though I've probably seen film adaptations of this a bunch. She falls in love with the dashing but unsuitable John Willoughby. She ignores her sister Eleanor's warning that her impulsive behavior leaves her open to gossip and innuendo. Always sensitive to social convention, struggling to conceal her own romantic disappointment, even from those closest to her. Their parallel experience of love and its threatened loss. The sisters learn that sense must mix with sensibility if they're to find personal happiness in a society where status and money govern the rules of love. I don't know, that sounds a little tiring. Someone also said picture of Dorian Gray. Frankenstein is good once it starts getting going. And a lot of these books I can get for free because they're public domain. Yay, the public domain. Somebody posted Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which I didn't read, but my sister used to read. Which is not a literary classic, but I guess it's pretty good. I don't know. People talk about it. Is it worth reading Dorian Gray if you've already heard the spoilers? Oscar Wilde. Yeah, so yesterday I got a bunch of work done. I did grading. I need to make a video reading out synopsises of books in funny ways. I could. I've been trying to read more this year. Which really, like, reading books has been good for these times where, like, for me, it's so easy to get wrapped up in my thoughts, especially during downtime, and get really stressed out and stress myself out. So, like, reading, I read Six of Crows in like 3 days, and then I've been reading the sequel, Crooked Kingdom, and I have these on ebook. And it just like helps me they have a problem. We can focus on their problem right now. They need to go rescue a person or go steal some stuff. We're gonna focus on that right now. And then I have some other stuff. I bought some novels while I was in India. I don't know if I really feel up to like a romance type of thing, but I don't know. I got books I need to read. But anything else, like this stuff, anything public domain, I can just read whenever. Yeah. I have read, I mean, I guess technically, I listened to the audiobook of Handmaid's Tale, which was interesting. That was when I went to KU for like 3 semesters, and I had a long freaking drive because it was like a 40-minute drive each way. Hey, Soda Pop! If any of you like are reading anything, just let me know, because like I've been kind of going slowly on Crooked Kingdom, but that's because I don't know what to read after that. Or I might try to finish what was it? I put it in like wanting to read. To read? I have some joke books on here. I forgot the name of the book, but I see that Doom book on there, which I've read. I was gonna show this off while I'm at it. So this was like my Bible growing up. And then back in 2017, John Carmack came and gave a talk at UMKC, so I got his signature. If you can even tell, that says John Carmack. So that's my prized possession, my paperback copy of Masters of Doom. Let's see. Getting into a good flow state is very calming instead of focusing on me stuff. Yeah. Like for a long time, I mostly just read nonfiction, but at some point it was like nonfiction was stressing me out too, because there's only so much good in nonfiction. um, like I really liked reading Because Internet. That's a very good book for, I don't know, I like linguistics. And it was just really entertaining, especially on audiobook, because she like reads it, she like reads the way we talk on the internet, the way like kind of I would think of how we verbalize the way we speak on the internet. So that was really good. So get that as an audiobook if you can, or just read it because it's cool. But then there's a lot of depressing stuff. Oh, this one's also good. If you want more nonfiction, In the Land of Invented Languages is a popular one amongst us constructed language enthusiasts, about just different people's attempts to invent languages over the centuries. So there's only like a tiny part about Esperanto. You're not going to be inundated with Esperanto, but it has really interesting stories about the people who created like bliss symbols, I think it was what it was called, and that being used in schools. And then the constructed language Loglan, which the author was like, this is my property, you can't do stuff. And then so there's like a basically a kind of like a fork of Loglan called Lojban, and so that's kind of what everyone who wants to learn Lojban learns. Don't learn Loglan because that guy is kind of an ass. You need to reread Brian Selznick's books. He wrote Hugo Cabret. I have not heard of any of those. Brian Selznick's. What is the invention of Hugo Cabret? Orphan, clockkeeper, and thief, Hugo lives in the walls of a busy Paris train station, where his survival depends on secrets and anonymity. But when the world suddenly interlocks with an eccentric, bookish girl and a bitter old man who runs a toy booth in the station, Hugo's undercover life and his most precious secret are put in jeopardy. Is this a movie too? I feel like I watched this as a movie. Treasured notebook, stolen key, mechanical man, hidden in a message from his dead father form the backbone of this intricate, tender, and spellbinding mystery. Yeah, I haven't like, I've also like recently started watching BookTube, which is like people on YouTube who talk about books. Yeah, I did enjoy the Hugo movie. I thought it was really interesting. But so that's where I've gotten, like, I don't know where to find out what books are good. I know there's like top 10 lists from newspapers and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. Do I trust newspapers like with their opinion on books? So I've just like found some booktubers that I like to watch, and gotten some ideas for things to read from that. But I don't know. When I was in India in February, which thank freaking goodness we went at the beginning of February, I read 3 books. I read a Enchantment of Ravens, I read To Kill a Kingdom, and I read The Power, because I borrowed that one from my cousin, which was stressful. That was a stressful book. No, I have a favorites book list. I guess it just automatically puts my 5 stars in there. Oh yeah, and I started reading this one, but I got distracted. So I'll finish reading this one, and then maybe I'll read that one next. I don't know. We just have to read a lot. There's so many good books, and you know they don't take as long as playing video games. You can do it, right? I can do it. Oh no, Cheryl has 666 books in all of her lists. It's dangerous. I wish that this had more than just a 5-star rating system, because I feel like 5 stars is not like, I mean, you can't even do like 5.5 stars on here. You just have full stars. You don't get any sort of like nuance in your rating. Because, like, you know, maybe I think something's pretty good. I give it a 4 because I was entertained, and then my cousin rates it a 3, and I'm like, oh, she didn't like it. So, do you ever have trouble with procrastination? Yes. I get my work done. I'm pretty good at that. Oh yes, YouTube had a star rating system. It was weird. I'm pretty good at getting the work done that I get paid for, because I don't know, just anxiety based on that. Um, but as far as projects, I think my main problem is a couple things. Like, one, I don't know how to prioritize what I'm working on, because I don't know like what's important, like it needs to get done, like, because it's all just stuff I do for myself. Um, yes, I do remember video responses. I watched a video history series about one of those like really old popular YouTube video series that was like a fake one, but everyone thought it was real. I forgot what the name. It was like a girl vlogger. Everyone thought it was like this real thing, and then people did like tons of video responses to it and stuff, and that was like, it's so weird to just think of how software has evolved over time. Um, but yeah, I have a hard time prioritizing projects, so I tend to work on projects that are less than a day long to complete, which also is kind of a detriment because then I'm not working on anything very intricate. So I'll do like little zines, like tiny magazines, or I'll do a drawing, or I'll do, I don't know, a short story or something. Just something I can get done really fast because I don't trust myself to come back to something or even remember to come back to something. But that's why I keep like lots of lists. I have my day planner. Oh, it's so white. You can't see anything. I like designed it and printed it out. But in the back of this day planner, I have like lists of ideas for projects just in case I forget. So I have like, here's book ideas or constructed language video ideas. Like I was like, hey, try to make a video, 3 videos a month for my constructed language channel. Nah. Let's play ideas. Rachel does stuff in Esperanto ideas. I don't have the energy. Plus, I can't go out and do anything right now. I love my day planner. I've kept one for 3 years. The first 2 years I bought day planners from like Barnes and Noble, and but like I wasn't using all of the features in them, so I ended up just designing my own pages. And I have those pages in a repository if anyone wanted to like print those out. Here, I'll show you like more in detail what I have. So what I do is I have a left side and a right side for every week. So I have my weekly to do. So this is kind of like, this is the stuff that's scheduled for what gets done. I have goals for the week, a to-do list for like, hey, go file your taxes. And then stuff I can check off. So I can put like, floss your teeth every day, and I can check off if I did it Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all of that. And then up here, I keep track of my mood. So, let me see. I don't want to like destroy my other thing. I have, you can see my moods from last week. There, see, that's blurry. It's hard to show. There we go. Moods, and then like my did I do stuff, and then stuff I had to do. Um, so that's one side, and then I also have this work log that I made, so I keep track of the date, the start and end time, and how much time elapsed. The category, like, was this for my day job at the college, or was this like Moosader stuff or other things? And it doesn't necessarily have to be like work. There. It could just be like projects or whatever else I want to keep track of. But mostly I use it to keep track of how much work I'm doing. Also, because I'm co-teaching for someone else for their 3 classes, I'm keeping track of how much I co-teach, or how much time I spend on their classes versus my class, and then I have to time track for the tutoring because that's an hourly payment and not a per class payment like being a teacher is. So I just have all that. I was tracking my game development, but it's been really hard to kind of get with that. Yes, I deserve some Nook miles or something like that for being me, for being my productive self. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have like any specific ongoing projects. Like, I've been trying to play the piano every weekend. So my next song that I need to play, I can't find all my sheet music, so that's a drag, but I have this. I need to, put into my sheet music scroller and play that, because I still have the muscle memory from when I was a kid of playing that, but I can't turn pages good. So and I have sketchbooks, and then I don't know. I've been writing like a dice rolling helpy thingy for D&D because somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Because I find D&D math hard. Not hard, it's just like it's spread out all over this book and I can't find where everything is. Let me just look up D&D math reference cheat sheets. Maybe that's really all I need. Maybe I don't need to program anything. But they'll be like, roll for damage. I'm like, what is the formula for this again? What do? I don't remember. So I've been going through and building a die rolly thingy, like a character sheet and everything. I'll just open that up. Where's my Goodreads view? There's that. Move this over here. Can I show that again? There we go. So this, no, not that. Well, that's the Twitter of people reading books. This right here. No, that's the folder. This is the Terpomo Belletta sheet dice rolly thingy. Oh, hey, Mucky McFly. Thanks for that. I know it can be hard. I'm very fortunate in that I can work from home and my husband can work from home because he's a software QA. But it's still hard. Like, I haven't been on my antidepressants for a month because my doctor wasn't giving me a refill ahead of time and I needed to find a new doctor and I never got around to doing that. So like I'm okay, but it's like harder to stabilize my moods. So I'm just trying to figure out how to be okay. But we're all basically going through like kind of a generational trauma from this. So don't be too hard on yourself if you feel bad. What do they say? I'm trying to build my portfolio, create projects for GitHub so employers can look at. Don't have a uni degree, just a software college diploma. Yeah. a lot of companies are still kind of poopy about you need a degree for this, but you still have a pretty good chance of being able to find a job in software with a portfolio. Um, and if you need any help or suggestions for projects to work on to put on your portfolio, just let me know. I don't know, maybe that could be a video too, like stuff to put on your portfolio. Um, let's see. And then, yeah, like job searching is really depressing. um, yeah, I have anxiety also, but mostly I feel like I've noticed my mood swings a lot more now. Anyway, this is my character sheet thingy for my character Terpomo Belletta. And so I'm just building out um, a dice rolly thingy, and then I've written out like the formulas and stuff and the ability modifiers, and I'm like still working on this, but D&D is on Wednesday, so I need to probably work on that tonight. Also not drank for a month now. Well, I've not drank for a long time too. So, well, and I'm out of Dr. Pepper, so the only caffeine I get is from coffee. But I think like last week I didn't do so good because I just wasn't letting myself do things for fun. For whatever reason, I think I was like too tired to go do anything, like too tired to play video games. Um, so I'm trying to make sure that like I played Dragon Age some more last night. Um, just trying to make sure I am doing things to keep my mind on things, like get my work done. Got a lot of work done yesterday, and then making sure I play the piano on the weekend because that is a good thing, and play games or watch a movie with my husband or stuff like that. I also need to I need to be better about making phone calls to my friends and family because I've mostly just been texting people. But it would be nice to talk to them. Ooh. Yeah, I figured it'd be pretty late. I was just like, I want to play some more. I like Dragon Age, yay! I was thinking of playing Dragon's Dogma, which I got a lot further in, and I've explored a lot of the world now, but I just haven't felt like being on the PS4 lately. Which is actually the TV's right here, the piano's right here, and then I have this futon. This is my office area. It's not. At least I have a second bedroom for an office, but it's not super big. Yeah, I haven't done like any video chat with friends and family. Just phone calls. Yeah, I mean, with certain games, I can get like that too. But I don't know. Not all games. I can definitely see. I've definitely spent hours playing Overwatch, especially when I was new to it and like a lot more addicted to it. Um, but something like Dragon Age doesn't feel as addicting, and also there's like story beats, so you kind of like, for me, it's like, okay, this is a good stopping point. We've finished a story thing. Um, Dragon Dragon Quest Builders I find very addicting, and I can like spend hours on that if I have nothing to do that day. I mean, like nothing besides chores. I'll like accidentally forget to do all my chores. Yeah, sure. Um, you know, like, are you feeling anxious about like seeing yourself or hearing yourself or people watching you program? Because I know, like, when I was younger, I used to be really concerned about putting my code in repositories and being like, oh, what if people judge me? It doesn't matter. Other people's opinions on your code doesn't matter. Or that time I learned SDL because everyone was like, Allegro's for newbies. And I was like, fine, I'll learn SDL. And now I know Allegro, SDL, and SFML, and who cares? For the Forest Civ 6. Oh, yeah, that's a game for a whole day. Yeah. If you stream your coding stuff and then if I'm around and I see it, I'll come watch. Oh, with someone you know, finding the videos. Yeah, that's a weird thing. I don't know if anyone I know, besides like the friends I've made through YouTube, I don't know if anyone else I know even watches my videos. Yeah. Or like if a student stumbles across a video or something, it's like, well, you know, hi. I've had a YouTube channel since 2006. I am a millennial. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Don't judge me. Anyway, it's 9:30 right now, so I have a link to the Discord and I'll put it in the YouTube description as well, but I have it here on this video. I'm gonna try to do this again tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock to 9:30 my time, and we can continue having lovely chats about streaming and programming and anxiety and books, or you know, whatever else sounds good. But I have a tutoring session in half an hour, so I kind of need to get ready for that. And otherwise, if you'd like to join us in the Discord, hello! Hello from Kansas to Scotland, Splart man. Let me also just grab a invite link here. Here, copy. That is not the invite link. Good, thank you. I'm glad that worked out. There we go. Oh, thank you. I just feel like I'm just playing video games for whatever reason. I don't know, for productivity's sake. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going. I guess you guys can hang out in this video chat. I apparently need to regenerate a new stream key now. So have a good day, all of you. Take care of yourselves, check in on your loved ones, drink plenty of water. Preferably, if you have cats, get a water bottle that you can use and keep the cats out of your water. But okay, bye!